It's that time again, folks. We're back. Aye. Back with another pizza fritta. Right, I'm going to go for a nice wee quick video. Firstly, I hope everybody's brand new out there. Anybody that's subscribed, anybody that's decided to hit a thumbs up, you know what I mean? God forbid. But aye, so we're going to a wee different filling. There's got a couple of pizza dough balls that have been defrosted. Probably overproofed as usual. We'll see what we can do. We've got some prosciutto, or prosciutto as you would say if you were in Goodfellas or in the mafia, in the mob, shall we say. I've got some pesto, a bit of pesto that I found in the fridge, so some of that might go in. We've got some ricotta, we've got some mozzarella, we've got some black pepper, we've got some charred broccoli, charred and steamed and charred, whatever way you want to look at it, broccoli. We've got some of that mozzarella, we've got some pecorino, we've got the banging sauce, we've got some fresh basil in there by the way, aye. And obviously we've got our lovely prosciutto, a wee bit of plain flour, a bit of dusting. So let's get in amongst it. I say I hope everybody's having a good one. I've got my pan heating up. I did plan on cleaning the oil out, the oil, getting a wee filter through the sieve or whatever. But I didn't bother, because it's not looking burnt, the wee crumbs. It's just wee bits of flour, probably wee bits of, I don't know, chorizo fat or something, I don't know. But aye, if you were making something with batter, I wouldn't use this, because it'll all just stick to your batter. But because I'm not using batter, it shouldn't stick. I should be able to just baste it off when I'm basting with oil. Aye. Right, there we go. And first with a bit of flour, folks. And first with a bit of flour. Got the old paint scraper handy. Now don't mock the paint scrapers. Get yourself a couple of paint scrapers, I think they're about what, £1? You know what I mean? Do the job. Do the job every bit as good as all these bloody other scrapery type jobs that you see about. Right, let's tip this out and see what we get. If I'm honest, I actually think overproofed dough probably works better, because you're not wanting air in this anyway. They're not making a pizza, they're making a pizza fritta, ciao mama. Right, that's it, just collapsed. See how it just collapsed? And because I didn't put I did put a wee bit of olive oil on the dough ball, sorry, I did. But it's still stuck a wee bit, but we're cool. There we go. There we go, there's nothing in the bag, the bag is clean. The bag is clean. And I'll be using that bag again, by the way, don't you think that bag's getting in the bin. I just turn that right back again, put a bit of olive oil on it and reuse it. Right. A wee bit of flour, folks. Don't use too much flour. I'm using too much flour basically. I don't like using, I always telling folk off for using loads of flour. Right, remember we're pushing all this out. Pushing all this out. Sticking a wee bit to the surface. I don't mind if it sticks to the butt surface. It kind of helps with all stretching, if I'm honest. But we're putting a wee dab, just a wee touch, a wee touch, a wee touch. And just keep stretching. Remember, we're not making a crust, so get all the crust pushed out and get all the, you're pushing all the way out. Maybe turn that and get it pushed all the way out again, all the total crust pushed out. Get all that air, oops. Get all that air out of there, folks. Right, that's big enough. I don't want to go crazy again with the mad stretching. So that looks that's not too bad. That's not too bad, that'll do. Quite happy with that. Quite happy with that, and I've just realised I've left the pizza cutter in the sink, so I'm going to get a nice quick wash. Just in case I need to do a bit of trimming. In case I need to do a bit of trimming, folks. It could happen. Probably whole happen. It's going to happen, let's be honest. Let's be totally honest, just give the pizza cutter a wee dry. But aye, this is going to be bloody lovely. I hope. Could bust, could be tragedy. Tragedy! Could be tragedy, folks. Could be total tragedy. Right. pizza cutter, you can chill out there for a wee second. Just wait until my hands are dry, folks. The old hands are dry. Right. First, obviously we're going a bit of, pardon me, get a clean spoon. We're going to go a bit of ricotta cheese first. As per usual. As per usual. That's the kind of authentic way to do it. Look at mine, you even need to have, don't need to use it. You don't need to use ricotta cheese at all. You don't need to go ricotta cheese. If you've not got ricotta cheese, don't bother. You even use cream cheese if you've got cream cheese, absolutely banging. Right. Oops. We've gone ricotta, right? What I've done is I've gave it a wee lighten up. I've lightened it up a wee bit. So it can be kind of spread. See, I'm kind of spreading it there. Remember, you want to leave a wee space. Remember, you want to leave space, folks. Get that one there. Right, that's plenty. That's plenty of the old ricotta. Then we've got a black pepper. A bit of black pepper, folks. Aye. Then what we do? We'll go into a wee bit of pecorino. And a wee bit of pecorino. Nice wee combination there. A wee bit of pecorino. Then what will we do? We're going to go ham. We're going ham, folks. We're going prosciutto, or should I say prosciutto, if you're in the mob again. Right, get that on there. And I've bunched this up already. You can probably see that. I've put it into wee kind of bunches. Wee kind of noisettes. Dare I say noisette. You don't get much, by the way. It's wafer thin, but actually it's perfect for this. Absolutely perfect. Right, there we go. Here's another wee noisette. So that's plenty. That's plenty. Next we're going to go. Get the old thing back down. Next we're going to go. What do you reckon, folks? Part of me's saying go. Nah, we're going to go a bit of sauce next. I was going to go broccoli, but we're going to go a bit of sauce. Line of sauce, folks. A nice line of sauce. Right, and then we're going to go another wee bit of pecorino, because what that does is it just absorbs some of that sauce, makes it a bit more manageable. Right, now we're going to go mozzarella. We're going mozzarella, folks. I'll just tore it up. Just tore it up. I'm not going to go loads because I want to go a bit of the other kind of mozzarella as well. The shredded up stuff. Which actually I'm not usually a fan of because it's usually quite powdery. But see this stuff, that stuff I showed you, I'll show you again. See that stuff, that's actually quite good. Doesn't seem to be all powdered up because it's clumped as well. So it doesn't seem to be all powdered up. It's pretty good, good size bag. It was about £3. Don't quote me on that, but it was about £3. I'm just going to spread that out a wee bit, folks. Just a wee bit. Next we're going to go broccoli. Or should we go? Nah, we're going to go powdered cheddar. I'm saying powdered cheddar now because of the same powder. We're going to go some of this. Some of that. Some of that, folks. Having that, eh? Does that look banging? Does that look bloody gorgeous? I'm just going to flick that bit of cheese in there and spread this out again. Oops. See, he can get carried away with the old toppings, folks. Same with pies and making pasties and stuff. You can get a wee touch carried away. Don't get any cheese caught in the crease because that could melt and make it all fall apart. Right, a bit of broccoli. Bit of that lovely, but there's wee bits that are a wee bit underdone. When I say underdone, I mean just a wee touch to the bite, al dente shall we say. And there's wee bits that are absolutely bloody, just perfect. See, like these wee bits, absolutely bloody gorgeous. Right. There we go. How does that look? I'm putting a wee bit of black pepper on, just for good measure. Just for good measure. You get the old damp glove in there, so the pepper's all damp now. Right, I'm going to give my hands a wee dry, and I'm going to do a bit of flipping. Do a bit of flipping and see what we can do. Hopefully it's not stuck to the worktop. If this happens, folks, don't worry about it. Well, I've got a wee bit of pesto. Part of me saying don't, because it can give me quite oily. So what not all day, we'll just... Pesto goes really well with broccoli, I don't know if you know that. It's got lemon and stuff in it, parmesan cheese, pine nuts. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. I'm going to turn this. I'm going to turn this up. Turning the cooker up, folks. Turning the cooker up. Right. There we go. We're already looking a bit worried. We're already looking worried, folks. Get it crushed right in there. Remember and squeeze it right down. Remember properly squeeze it. But you can see, I probably went too thin again, right? Lessons to be learned. Always just get a good seal on it. Get a good seal on it. Everything should be good. Everything should be good. As long as it doesn't burst. As long as it doesn't burst. Where's my spatula? Or should I say my paint scraper? Just getting a wee bit of dusting on the paint scraper, folks. And just doing a wee bit of right. I think we're getting not too bad. I'm going to flip it. Right, flipped it here, folks. See if you get to flip it, you're doing well. You can see the amount of dough, too much dough, folks. So I need to, as I said, I need to learn, I need to portion control my dough and make it a lot weirder. Right, I'm going to turn this down again, because I'm gibbering away. If I can turn it off for a wee second. What I'll do is I'll get you resituated, and I'll stick a bit of this dough in the fryer. I'll stick a bit of the dough in the fryer. But do you want to see me do that now? Right. Just pushing it down again, folks. Constantly pushing down. Constantly. See, this is probably too big for the wok. Yet again. Yet again. I'm just going to... flip it again, folks. It's been flipped again. It's been flipped 13 times now. You can see I've been getting a bit carried away with it. Right, that's bloody massive. Yet again. Now I'm going to put a wee bit of dough in the fryer. Turn these round. Turn these round. Right, we're frying. That's good, that's good. That's good. Right, I'm going to turn it back on, because that's looking not a too bad attempt. So I'm going to turn that back on. I'm going to fish that out. By the way, you can do this, just make wee balls and fry them up and pour honey on them. Do all sorts. Absolutely gorgeous. Right. I'm going to try and manoeuvre this in, folks. I'm not going to move these again, they're staying there. I'm going to try and manoeuvre this in the fryer. Oh dear. We're in. Oh dear. Is it going to be alright, folks? What do you think? What do you think? She's going to bust. She's going to bust on me. She might bust. She might bust. Then again, she might not, and it might be bloody brilliant. Always have a wee bit of faith. Always have just that wee touch of faith in yourself, folks. Don't ever doubt that you can maybe just pull it off. You can maybe just get away with it. You can see nothing sticking in, the wee crumbs are sticking. You can just wipe them off with oil. We'll just pour off, because we're not dealing with batter here. And that might be ready for turning. That might be ready for turning, folks. This is going to be a beauty. Right, I'm going to try and turn it. We're going to go for it. We're going for it. So we'll get our wee doodah in. Remember your cheese is on there melting a bit, so you've got to let it get, what's the word? What about how the ballast and stuff, you've got to let it settle in the oil. Hold on, I don't even think you can really see what I'm doing. That's how shocking I am as a camera production artist. There you go. I'm just basting, folks, I'm basting. And carry on basting. That's a thing of extreme beauty. That is a thing of extreme beauty, if ever I've seen one. You hear it bubbling away, just keep basting it, folks. I'm going to turn the oven up. I'm going to turn the heat up a wee touch. See all the wee crumbs, you can just wash them off with oil. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to turn it again, folks. A wee bit of sizzlage, just probably a wee bit of sauce or whatever. Whatever, nothing's went crazy. Nothing's went crazy. Look at that. Oh dear. Just keep basting, just keep basting. I'll get it in a wee second. I've got a wee rack here, I'm going to set it on for a wee change. I forgot to get my wee rack sorted the last time. So I'll do two of these again, but what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to rip open the one that's just made, if you know what I mean. The next one will be getting ripped open, this will be getting left. And what you do is with these, by the way, get them in the oven or in the air fryer and get them heat up. When you're heating them up, that's how you heat them up, and they're perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is a beauty. This is a beauty, folks. An absolute cracker. I'm going to try and get a wee bit weirder next time, but the next one. I'm going to get another one more turn, because we're going to start getting juice came in it. I just caught it there. Hear that? That's nice. That'll do. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And you'll see we're not getting any foamy bubbles. The cooking's calmed down a lot, so I'm going to actually get it out now, folks. I'm going to my nose away. And I'm going to get that out here. Put the baking tray. Put the baking tray on the rack. On the wire rack. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. These are in slack, folks. These are each swatch. Bit of a mess. These are it. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. So the next one, pardon me, I'm just going to rest his error reset. Oops, rest his error resetting, folks. The next one I'll tear into, right, I'll tear into it. I'll give you a wee listen. Perfectly cooked, absolutely gorgeous. You see me turn it up 10 times, so you know it's perfectly cooked. Right, you turn it off for a wee second. I'm going to tidy up, we clean up and get back to you. Right, let's get into number 2, folks. A wee bit of flour. Not much, just a wee bit, get a wee spread of it. Hardly any. I don't want to go crazy with flour. Right, here's my other dough ball. See how this. See that, oh, it's absolutely gorgeous, man. See the bubbles? See this? I don't know if you can see in there. Absolutely gorgeous dough. But as I say, it's probably been overimproved because that's what I do. I'm into overimproving dough these days. I just seem to, it's just because I start doing things, folks. I start doing something else, or I'll go somewhere, I'll go out, and I'll think to myself, that'll be alright for a couple of hours. I end up being away for maybe 4 hours or 5 hours. You know what I mean? So, that's what happens. Right, there we go. Clean bag again, I'll show you the bag. Clean bag again, no dough stuck to it. Right. So I'll be using the bags again, don't worry about that. Right, I'm going to put a wee bit of dough in this fryer just to see where it's at. And it's not too bad actually. So I've turned the fryer off. I've turned the fryer off. I'm just spreading again, folks. Getting all the air out. Just get all the air out. Do that. Get a wee bit of flour again. A wee bit of dough. See, it's too stretchy. It's too stretchy now. It's just because of my bad timing, folks. That's what it is. Bad timing. Right, I'm going to call that as if. I'm going to say that'll do that. Don't want to go mental again. Right, I'm going to go ricotta yet again. I'm going to miss out the pesto this time because I think the pesto, the oil in the pesto might have creased a bit of, do you know what I mean? Separatage. You know what I mean? I think that caused a bit of grief. We'll just put it like that. I think that caused a wee bit of grief in the process. But didn't cause enough of a mess in the process for me not to make an absolutely banging pizza fritta. Bit of black pepper, bit of pecorino, bit of mozzarella, can't remember what order I done it last time. What did I forgot? What did I forgot, folks? That's already a mere bit of history. Just give my hands a wee grand. You forget what it's bloody called. Ricotta cheese can be a bit wet as well, so just watch. Just be careful. So you can even do is get another wee bit of pecorino on there, just to help any moisture seepage. Next we're going to go prosciutto. And again, I'm going to go nice wee noisettes, should I say. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm saying noisettes. I'm calling them wee noisettes. Wee kind of noisettes, wee kind of bunches. Wee kind of prosciutto bunches. Say that. Sounds quite good. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. That doesn't look bloody beautiful, I don't know what does it. That's plenty, I think. That's plenty, folks. Next, another wee tiny, wee bit of sauce now. That's what we'll do next, wee bit of sauce. Line of sauce, a nice line. That's plenty, might even be too much. I'm going to get the heat back on, folks. Going to get the heat back on, just on low. Going to get my wee pizza ball that I made there. It's lovely and fried up looking. Absolutely gorgeous. I see you can fry them up. Put honey on them. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, bit of broccoli next. Put the old broccoli. Oops. Try not to make a mess. What I'm doing. Put the old broccoli. This is absolutely gorgeous. Just fried. Fried, wee bit of oil, wee bit of garlic, wee bit of pepper, and then a bit of water as well for a bit of steam action. I'm going to give you actually a wee nibble on it. Bloody glorious. Right, calling it a day. Bit of mozzarella cheese and we're calling it a day. That'll do, folks, huh? You having that? You having that? Excuse my fingers. Just flicking the bits of cheese in there. At the road. And there you. Didn't really leave myself enough border, but there we go. These things happen. I'm just getting that cheese moved at the road there. Right, frying my horns, folks, sorry. See, the fryer's on. I'm going to turn it off again. It's had a wee boost. And we're going to fold. We're folded. Yet again, we're properly squeezing down, folks. Properly squeezing. What about any air bubbles? You can try and keep as little air out as possible when you're folding the air. You can do a bit better than what I done. I just fucked it right here without a care in the world. Right, folks. Go to turn it. Right, I'm going to get the get a wee bit of this first. Just to help. Always helps. Right, I'm just going to grab it and flick it. That'll do, folks. It's going in the fryer. It's going in the fryer now. I'm going to trim off the excess. Where's my wee brush? I can't find this. This isn't my good wee brush. But then I'll flick the bloody tap off it. That's not much good. Got a wee brush here, folks, just to get rid of any kind of, as much of the excess flour as I can. Don't want loads of flour going into your oil. Right, just going to get that a wee bit down again. Right, there we go. There we go, folks. I'm going to throw a wee bit of dough in the oil just to see where we're at. And that's looking. Just give it a wee push. A little wee push, folks, won't do it any harm. Right, that oil's fine, I think. So I'm going to get that in. And I'll flip these round, folks, in a wee second. See, I don't scrimp on the fillings, but right. Let's give it another wee push like that. Grab it like that. Absolutely gorgeous. Right. Oil's obviously bloody calmed down since I put that wee bit of bread in. So I've battered it on full blast. And we'll get basting. Don't let look at that bubble, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, folks. Our oil's coming up to temp. Folks, can you see what I'm doing? No, you can. Sorry, folks. Sorry, people. There you go. That's that bubble I don't like looking. You can see it now. Right, my oil's heating up slowly. I don't know how it went all bloody cool. Because it was bloody perfect a wee second ago. Maybe I shouldn't have turned it off, I should just have turned it down low. Right, watch that bubble, keep your eye on that bubble. Just keep basting the bubble. That's the kind of best advice if you get a bubble, folks, just keep basting it. Pardon me. But another absolute bloody beezer. Imagine getting this served up in a paper bag. Huh? Come on, behave yourself. I've not said come on, behave yourself for a while. But aye. Is that gas even on? Aye, it's on full blast, folks. You're on full too. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to use this for this side. Just to caress the bubble. Just to caress the bubble, folk. That's what I've done that for. Shit could go wrong now. We could get serious problems, but we'll see what happens. Then we'll let it level out, or the filling level it. Get a wee, there we go, see I've done that. Put it back, tipped it to the back there and it's levelled out. Got a nice seal, don't know if you can see the seal. I've got a nice seal there, see the seal? Along the back, along the front, whatever way you like to look at it. Right, turn the heat down, folks. I'm going to turn it down another wee bit. Let's put it down another wee bit. Oops, turn it up a wee touch. That'll do it. Look at that, are these not a thing of absolute beauty and splendour? Look at that. Come on. Look at the shape, I love the shape. Absolutely banging shape as well. But as I say, don't get me wrong, these aren't the size you would ever get in street food. They're going to be bloody half the size of that. But I'm only charging £15. I'm only charging 15 quid each, folks, that's all I'm charging for these. And I'm not delivering, you've got to come and pick them up, obviously. Tell her that. I'm going to turn it air again, folks. Because that's just the sort of mood I'm in. Another side's looking rather good anyway, so there you go for it. There we go. There we go, look at that. Look at that. Come on. These are dying to get me to tear into this, ain't yous? Imagine this getting tore open. Oh, that'll be bloody good, tell you that. Tell you that for nothing. But this is why you're supposed to eat them fresh in a paper bag, because they're all lovely and crisp. After a wee while, obviously they're just going to go soggy. But the soggy isn't oil, believe it or not. The sogginess is going to come from the steam, from the inside. If it's soggy, it's no bloody oily. It's the steam that's made it soggy on the inside. This is an absolute beauty. And look, Look, we've got no crumbs stuck to it, you just get a wee baste and any crumbs get... Oh, hear that? Hear that? That's not very good sound. Either the bubble, I think the bubble's burst. I'm going to get one more wee flip. I'm going to get one more wee flip. Some stuff might come out, we're going to risk it. Just so I can get another wee flip. Aye, here we go. Oh. And that's all it took, folks. Is that wine, that bubble. We've got oil the other place. We've got oil the other place. Hope you've seen that. Look, we've actually got a puddle of oil on the cooker. Look at that. It's oil the other place. But I had to rescue that. Look at this. Never mind about mess. Never mind about the mess ever. Just worry about the food you've just made. Look at that. I'm going to move these, hold on. I'm going to move these, folks. It's a wee bit crazy. It went peaked on. Because I gave it that final wee flip, I took the gamble. Gave it a final wee flip. I should have known better. That wee hole, that bubble. I spotted that wee kind of, just a tiny wee bit, wee pinhole. I spotted it. Seen a wee bit of air coming out of it, but I still went for it, and it was a bad mistake. It was a bad judgment. Bad judgment call. It was a bad judgment call on my behalf, folks. Just getting a wee bit of kitchen paper. I'm going to do a lot of kitchen paper, to be honest, to mop up with that bloody oil. I think that's half the pan of oil. Right, there we go. Look at that, but it's worth it. If there was ever a pan of oil getting spilt out of the flare, or getting burnt, or almost dying for, if I almost died for that, I'd be reasonably happy. Right, feel that? Right, what we're going to do is, folks, I'm going to have to move this one. I'm going to have to gear that one to somebody, because I've been promising folk these for days. Two folk have had one. Two folk were meant to get them the other day, they didn't get them. Ask off the two of them. Remember what I said, get these in the oven. So put them in a bag, let them cook, let them cool, then get them in a bag or something, then get them in the oven whenever you want to have them. You'll probably even freeze them. But in the air fryer or in the oven, absolutely bloody gorgeous. Absolutely perfect. Right, hold on. We're going to just tear into this, folks. One of them mad crazy YouTube videos that you see where folk just tear into stuff. I'm making a big mess, the other top on it. Look at that. Just look at that. Ah, is that not beautiful? Come on. Look at that whole bit of dough move. Look, see that could have been another bloody pizza. So I need to, I'm folding it about here, kidding, I'm going to make another pizza out of it. It's just not happening, it's been sitting out too long as well, I think. But aye, I need to get a grip of that, because that could have been about eight of these. Right, look at that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a wee sprinkler of pecorino. Skiting a bit at it. Look at that. Isn't that no beautiful? Come on. If you don't think that is a thing of extreme beauty, you've got problems. Right, let's tear in. We're getting shadows, folks. It's just going to be how it's going to be. Was it better out here? Was there less shadow out here? Just tell me, or you're getting a wee bit of bouncing about. Sorry about that. Right, that seems a bit better, in fact, actually. Right, we're not going to use pizza cutters, we're not going to use knives. We're just going to tear right into it. Right? That's what he's wanting, isn't it? He's wanting me just to tear right into it. Right. Made a total mess of that. Look at that. Oh, oh, made a total mess of that. So just a little bit of knife. Oh, absolutely bloody gorgeous, folks. No matter what it looks like, you know, trust me, that is an absolute banger. So, I don't know what's happening for the next one. Maybe get a pizza frita miss for a wee one, or should I do another few pizza fritas? I'm going to leave it up to anybody that shouts out. Anybody that gives me a wee shout out and tells me, no, do this, do that, whatever. Or just maybe want a wee sweet one, will I do a wee sweet job with a bit of Nutella, a bit of pistachio, a bit of who knows. Right, look at that. Look, see the, look, just look at that. I'm skating it about the other place now. Just look at that. You see the steam coming off? I don't know if you can see the steam. It just tells you that it is actually really hot inside there. Can you see the steam? I don't know if this focuses on the steam, but I'm going to get a wee taste. A wee taste. Puff a wee bit of the bread, a wee bit of the dough. It's lovely and crisp, totally cooked. And a wee bit of cheese pill there for you. I don't know if you've seen that, anybody that's a mad cheese pill fanatic. I know there's a few of you out there looking at a bit of cheese pill. A bit of cheese pill. Not really too bothered about cheese pill if I'm honest. I know I keep you on about the beauty of the pizza fritta, but believe me folks, it isn't hype. I'm not hyping it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. What's the broccoli? A bit of broccoli. A bit of cheese pill fees. See the prosciutto with the broccoli and the cheese and the ricotta, it's just everything together. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to say there's the inside, but I've emptied it. Sorry. Bloody beautiful, folks. Trust me. Just trust me. I'm going to scoop that back in there. I've got cheese pill galore. Don't know if you can see the mad crazy cheese pill. It's like elastic bands in there for all you mad bloody cheese pill fanatics. Probably want that as a thumbnail, but who cares about thumbnails? I don't. I care about the banging food. Look at that. Right folks, I'm done. I'm done folks. I'm going to give my hands a wee wash. To the salters and the prosciutto. To the broccoli. Absolutely top notch. Believe it or not, that one that I'm saying I'm going to keep for Sunday, I could easily see myself getting up through the night and scoffing that, sticking that in the oven. There you go. Absolutely gorgeous folks. I'll get on the next one. Hope you enjoyed the bit of oil catastrophe. But it all went beat song. Aye, lovely stuff. Catch you on the next one. Should be it.